Happy Tuesday, people! This is hilarious. Like, we are on vacation this week, and so all morning long I have been waiting for these lawn people, see them, to disappear so I could do my video from my balcony and show you the beautiful trees. See? And then one morning, Tuesday morning, they're out here doing the landscaping. Anyway, I think it's hilarious. Okay, this week I want to talk to you guys about the no phone zone. This is something that I'm trying to instill in my daughter because cell phones are wreaking havoc on our kids, our parenting abilities, just being present, I think. And so when I'm in my car, I have given my daughter the authority over me, which she loves, to tell me no phone zone, mama. So if my phone dings or if I get a call, instead of me reaching for my phone, or if I do, Avery will remind me no phone zone. And that means that I am not to touch my phone because I'm driving. So what I'm hoping to build into her is by the time she's 16, which we have a few more years, when she's driving and her phone goes off and I'm not there, I'm hoping and banking on that it will ding in her mind, no phone zone. And she will not reach for her phone and wait till she's at a stoplight or whatever to check her messages. So all that to say, we are setting the example. And I know a lot of times as parents we get frustrated with our kids, those of you who have kids with phones. But I want to remind you, first of all, you bought the phone, right, for your child, and you're in control. You are in control of their phone. So two things. I have told Avery, she only has an iPod at this point, but she knows that her code, I know her code. She knows that her iPod is my iPod because I bought it. She knows I can look at it at any time, and I do. And if she freaks out or gets anxious that I'm looking at her device, my question to her is why? You know, you're not going to get freaked out or anxious for me looking at your device unless there's something on there that you're worried about me seeing, right? That goes for spouses. I mean, in my opinion, with my background, my husband and I, our phones are each other's property. We know each other's code. We can look at them at any time. And we both should be totally okay with that. If you are a husband or a wife and that makes you nervous for your spouse to pick up your phone and look through it, then my question to you is why? And there must be something there that you are anxious about or guilty about. So just challenging you in that area. Second thing that I want you guys to be challenged about this week is you are setting the example. You're setting the bar for your children. And cell phone use, right? And the ability to be present, the ability to focus on them. In my opinion, when you're with your children, that's a no phone zone. When you're out to eat with your kids, that's a no phone zone. I see so many single parents out to eat with their children, and the dad or the mom is on the phone, and the kid is just sitting there. So sad. I think that is one of the saddest things because they grow up so fast. My daughter, like 10 years ago, she was on my hip. Now she's taller than me. Like, it goes by so fast. So my challenge to you is be present. Your kids and people in general are more important than devices. I drill that into my daughter's head. People are more important than devices. So that means if I speak to her, I expect her to put her device down immediately and talk to me. Does she always do it? No. Do I always do it to her? No. But that's something that we're working on. And I always tell her, you know, people are more important than devices. I respect you. You respect me. I don't ignore you with my phone. You don't ignore me with your phone or your iPod. Makes sense? And so I just want to share this real quick. We were on the beach yesterday, and we're sitting there enjoying life, you know, enjoying the ocean and the sound. It was just awesome. And all of a sudden I noticed there's this little boy, I'm talking he was like 5 years old, in the ocean by himself. No sibling around, no parent around. We couldn't even figure out who his parent was. There was no one around. Finally, about maybe 50 or 60 yards down the beach, like half of a football field, we noticed this woman on her cell phone in a full out involved conversation. Meanwhile, her 5-year-old son who has no floaties on, no life jacket on, is going further and further and further out into the ocean. I look at my husband, we look at each other, we're just dumb. We both used to be lifeguards, you know, a long time ago. Look at each other, just dumbfounded at this. This is crazy. So I get up and start heading toward this little boy because I understand that in a second he could be pulled under. In a second. This is crazy to me. And so I kind of go out toward him and I kind of, you know, usher him to me and I say, "Where's your mommy?" You know, and he points way down the beach at this lady that's still on her phone call, by the way. And so I just tell him, you know, you really need to stay with your mommy because this ocean can pull you out really quickly and you need to stay with your mommy. And I could tell he was not a good swimmer, if he could swim at all. And so he looked at me like I was insane for caring about his well-being. Bless his heart. I guess he's not used to that. And, you know, went running back to his mom. But I'm like, for the love of all things good in this world, put your phones down. Parent your children. Pay attention. Heaven forbid that little boy got sucked away by the undercurrent and she wouldn't even known where he was. We would have had to tell her. You know, hopefully we could have gotten to him, but just my goodness, that is crazy. The pool, the ocean, your car, those are no phone zones. When you're at the table eating dinner with your children, that's a no phone zone because you're basically setting the example. And if you are doing these things, your kids think those are normal. And guess what? They're not going to watch their own children at the pool or the ocean. They're not going to be off their device at the dinner table with their kids. You're instilling these things. Here's the thing I think about. When I'm old and decrepit and my grandchildren come see me at my old person home, are they going to be present with me or are they going to be on some device? Because you know me, I'm just going to tell them, hey, if you want to be on that device, you can go somewhere else. I want them to visit with me, talk to me, see me. Don't just sit in my old person room with your iPad. That's not visiting. That's not being present with me. So that's my challenge. Be present and let your device, your children's device, be your device. You're in control of it. If you're sick of your kids being on their device, take it away. We do a 45-minute rule. In school, there's a 45-minute device time limit that my daughter has every day on her device. That's all she needs. She doesn't need any more than that. So I hope that helps somebody. Talk to you next week. Bye.